Hello friends, in this lecture we'll study the fifth and the last characteristics of cloud computing, which is measured service. So we have studied four characteristics till now. So this is the last one. And mm, so what is measured service? So this is the important characteristics, last one, but not the least one. So measured service is pay as you go. So as you can see in the diagram, so it is like the amount of services you'll be using in the cloud, you will be paying for those services only. So let's see what does this definition say, and we'll dig deep, dive into this particular service and try to understand how it helps organizations and the cloud service provider. So it says that the cloud systems automatically, systems like servers and the storage we have, automatically control and adjust resource usage by leveraging a metering capability at some level of abstraction, whatever the kind of mechanism which cloud vendors are providing to the customers, so that appropriate to the type of service being used, like storage, processing, bandwidth, or number of users which are being currently active, right? So they should be doing some kind of abstraction at at their layers, at the different mechanisms they are having, so that whatever type of services for number of hours being used by the customers, like storage, processing, or a bandwidth, they should be charged as per the hourly rate being defined by the cloud providers. So in other sense, it says that the resource usage can be monitored, controlled, reported, and provide transparency for both the provider and the consumer of the utilized resources. So let's say, for example, there is one server, and you can say, and on that particular server, on a physical host, there are 10 VMs running. So they should be doing some kind of abstraction at the host layer or that particular physical host, so that if there are 10 VMs and there are three organizations which are using those VMs, so in that case, they should be able to pull out the report that, okay, each organization has used these many number of VMs for these many hours, or these many computer sources for these hours, and they should be charged accordingly. And cloud providers should be providing a transparency in the report that, okay, this is the report, this is the resources they have used from this time to this time, and they are billed according to that. So company can purchase computing resources to match their fluctuating needs and will be charged for that particular usage only, right? So let's study with an example of with the help of example. Let's say there is a company A, company B, and company C. So each and every organization has a different need. So company A, they might say that, okay, 80 GB RAM they have used for last 5 hours. Similarly, company B said that, okay, they have used 50 TB of storage in 3 days in case of AWS or Azure, in case of any cloud vendor or cloud platform they have chosen, right? So similarly, company C said that, okay, they have used 200 GBs of bandwidth. So you can see the different organizations, they are having different needs. So they should be charged accordingly to the services they have chosen. Should not be like company A has used 80 GB of RAM and they are charged for the vCPU. So similarly, they are using 50 terabyte of storage. They should not be charged for the 100 terabyte of storage. So cloud providers should be providing transparency to the cloud customers that, okay, boss, you have used these services, or organization B, you have used 50 terabyte of storage in 3 days. So this is our per hourly rate. You will be charged according to that only. And one more thing you can in transparency, which is which is a good feature. Again, if you'll think from the cloud consumer perspective, you're getting all these features wherein the kind of services and the amount of services have used, you are paying for that only. So it would be really beneficial for you to pay only for what you have used. Means when there was a spike, you have used the resources for that particular time, and you will be billed for that particular time only. And when there was no spike, you come to the business as usual, and again you'll be charged for your normal infrastructure usage. So it is very good feature, which again think from the ISP, this NIST perspective, which says that this is the fifth characteristics you look for when you want to choose the cloud service provider. So this is the fifth essential characteristics, which will again help the organizations to reduce the cost if they have a detailed metering capability, right, provided by the cloud service provider. So in terms of cloud service provider, how it is beneficial, like we discussed about these customers. So if you'll provide such a transparency to the users, again, they will be coming back to you, or a word of mouth would be there in the market, and you'll be able to get again increased number of customers or increased revenue for the cloud service providers. So again, these incomes of measured service, what I can say is all these resources which are pooled within the cloud environment are monitored and reported to the consumers about their usage, that the consumption rates and the cost. So just think from the perspective, if you have worked in IT from, let's say, 5 6 years, you can see that a measured service or a billing is required at each and every departmental level, that the amount of IT or the IT equipments have been used. So this was always a pain point for the organizations to charge different business units, that okay, how much infra they have used, how much IT services they have been used. So getting that dollar value was very difficult, is very difficult really today also in case of traditional environment. But as soon as the cloud adoption is coming into the picture, so in that case it is very easy, wherein you can charge the different business units and create the different accounts within the AWS, and they'll be charged according to their services. In that case, the life for the business management group has also become easy. So this is about measure service, the last characteristics. In the next couple of videos, we'll see try to see the live demo, that okay, how we can correlate it to the different, you can say, cloud vendors. So I'll try to log into the Amazon console and show you that okay, how these characteristics are present in the present within the console or within the cloud vendor. So this is friend. Hope you have really enjoyed this lecture. Thank you for watching.